It's Jennifer, and today I am going to be showing you guys some glue gun life hacks and DIYs. If you guys remember, last year I posted a 20 ways to use a glue gun video. You guys loved it, so I decided to do another one. If you guys haven't seen that one, I'll link it down below or on the eye up here. I really tried to be creative with this video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like it, make sure to like it, not just emotionally, and subscribe if you like my videos. And without further ado, let's get started. So this first DIY we're making, I'm absolutely obsessed with because it's this like crystal gemstone necklace thing, and it's made out of hot glue. Like, no one would guess that. Oh, also just wanted to warn you guys before I go on, I just had my wisdom teeth removed 2 days ago, so if I sound like I have 1,000 cotton balls in my mouth, that's why. So I'm pushing through it. What you're gonna do for this is get some kind of silicone surface. I used this old iPod case that I had. You can also use like wax paper. So what I did was I just pushed out a bunch of glue into the crystal shape that I wanted. Once it was dry, I took some purple paint or whatever paint that you want. I painted that on to the areas that I wanted it to have color, and then I squeezed on another layer of hot glue, waited for that to dry, and then put on another layer of that purple paint. I wanted it to be more ombre, so I made it darker on the bottom and lighter on the top. Then I actually flipped it over and did a coat of the purple paint and then another coat of glue because I didn't actually like how the front side turned out. It really depends on how you want your gemstone thing to look. I then took a pair of scissors and I started cutting off the edges, and this is what is going to shape your gemstone, and you just want to cut it into whatever shape you want. If you find that you do have holes in your little hot glue thing, then you can fill it up with some more hot glue and just continue cutting until you have the shape that you want. And then to smooth out some of the edges, you can just use the nozzle of your glue gun to smooth that out. Then I took a piece of wire. I got this from the dollar store, but you can definitely use any kind of wire that you can find at home, like wire from a spiral bound notebook, and I just wrapped it around the top of the gemstone, and then I just kept twisting the wire back and forth at the point where I wanted it to break off, and then with the rest of the wire that was left, I just twisted that into a loop at the top so that we can hang it from our necklace. Then I took some more wire and I twisted that into a little loop, then I twisted off the excess, and this is going to be our jump ring. And then you're just going to connect that to the loop at the top of the gemstone, connect it to your necklace chain. If you don't have necklace chain, you can use some kind of string, but like, I'm sure you can think of something. I actually made a similar version of this in a DIY tumbler necklaces video. I will link that one down below. That is pretty much it. Taking a break from the DIYs, we're going to move on to a life hack. So with this life hack, you can use to cover pretty much any sharp surface like a knife, an X-Acto knife, scissors, that kind of thing. I am actually using my X-Acto knife because I lost my cover a while ago. So I'm covering my X-Acto knife with some Vaseline. You can use some kind of oil. Then I just covered the knife with a bunch of hot glue. And once that was completely cool, you can just go ahead and take off the cover and put it back on as you need to. As you can see, I can like slide my finger on it and I won't cut myself. It's like completely covered, and I just love this hack. Next, we're making another necklace. So this one's actually a flower choker, and it's actually really easy. What you want to do is squeeze out one dot of glue onto your surface, then dip your finger into some cold water and kind of squish down the little glue dot into a flat circle. Then you just want to do that but all around the middle circle so that they form the petals, and you want to make sure you push it down enough so that it connects to the middle circle, if that makes sense, and just do however many petals will fit. I did 6 petals in total. I mean, it's pretty easy. It kind of takes a little bit of practice to make sure the petals are all the same size, but I think it turned out pretty cool. Once that's dry, you can kind of peel it off. I flipped it over to the back side to start painting it. You can actually leave it clear if you want to. I used some white nail polish for the petals, and I didn't worry too much about being neat because this was going to be the back side anyway. And then for the middle, I used some yellow paint. While I was waiting for that to dry, I started to make my loop for the back. So you're gonna make it the same way as before, like your jump ring, but this time you're gonna leave a bit on the end so that you can glue it down to your flower, twist off the excess, and then you want to take your glue gun, glue it to one of the petals, then you want to push down your little metal loop thing. I believe these are called eye pins. Then you just want to like squeeze it down so that it's secure. Then you want to make another jump ring, loop it through that loop, and then put it on some necklace string. This is actually a really thin shoelace that I have, so life hack. And that's it. To wear it, I just tied it around my neck. I feel like that's the easiest instead of like going out and buying like a necklace clasp, and I think it's really cute. And with these flowers, you can really make anything with them. Necklaces, bracelets, or earrings. Just be creative. Now we're gonna make some hanging room decor out of glue dots. This was actually really easy and I thought it was really cute. So what you're gonna need is some fishing wire. It's basically clear wire. I got this from the dollar store for really cheap. And then what you're gonna do is lay out part of the wire and then glue a huge dot of glue on there, and once it's dry you can just peel it off and then move on to the next section and then glue another dot on there, wait for it to dry, and then move on to the next section. And you just want to do this for however long you want your wire to be. For me, the length was from my ceiling to the top of my headboard. I'm not sure how many strands I made, but I just put on my favorite show and then started making these. And to attach them to my wall, I just used some washi tape because that is not going to rip off the paint on my wall. I wish I came up with something that was more invisible, but it kind of matches my wall color, so it works. And I think it just looks really cute. Next up is a life hack to hang things on the wall without ruining the paint or without having to poke things into the wall like nails if you are renting a space or if you don't own your house, that kind of thing. So what you want to do is just place your item on the wall and see where you want it to be and kind of like mark that place with your finger. Then I'm taking some washi tape because this does not peel off wall paint. You can also use painter's tape or green tape. Then you want to take the back of your item, put some glue on it and glue it onto the tape, and that way it won't ruin your wall because it's not directly on your wall, and you can just remove it safely without ripping off any paint. That is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like it, subscribe. Also check out my social media linked down below. Also my vlog channel, it'll be somewhere on the screen. I will see you guys next time. Bye!